All right, I'm gonna do a vinyl finds video instead of going to the goth show at the Outer Limits Lounge because I gotta work in the morning and I have to work kind of at an early hour, and the goth band won't stop until 1, and I'd only get 3 hours sleep, and it's a 13-hour shift, and that's just too much. Why couldn't they have been playing tomorrow night? Because I got the next day off. I could have gone. Anyway, let's get into some new records that I have obtained, which going through these, it makes me think I'm buying way too many records. That's good. Okay, this one is Bad Brains Live 79 Soundboard. This is a bootleg type situation, and it is a strange bootleg record. Can't get any more bootleg than that. It is, I think, recorded off of a tape or something, because the guitars kind of speed up and down, but the voice doesn't. It's a very, very strange Bad Brains bootleg, and I think the tape isn't going like fast and then slow, and therefore, making it sound, I guess, fast and slow. Since it's 1979, I think the band was just trying to figure out how to play the songs in a tight manner. Yeah, that's how I would explain this thing. Is it a good quality record? No. Is it worth picking up? Yes. And I bought this at Flipside Records in Clawson, Michigan today. Anyway, this is the record I bought in the record store. They were doing some renovations in the store, and they hadn't got any new releases, and that was good for my wallet. Anyway, the Bad Brains, 1979. Not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Okay, now we're going to get into some live recordings like that one that are cloudy. They're solid but cloudy, and what I mean by cloudy is it's just I guess the audio isn't sharp. Anyway, here we go. Poison Idea, live, 1991. This is from Sorry State Records. Michael Pilmer will recognize Sorry State Records as a place that he digs. And Sorry State Records put out their own copy of The Beast Goes East, Poison Idea, live at City Gardens, New Jersey. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 1990. I thought it was 1991. I was a year ahead. And this release is a gatefold that is also a book. But the book is it came today and it's kind of fallen out. As you can see, this is supposed to be attached to the record I'm showing you. Bunch of black and white pictures of the band on their East Coast tour. Where are the pictures of them playing in? Oh, here they are in, I think this is, Kalamazoo, Michigan. And it has pictures of every show that they played on the East Coast. There's New York. But enough with all that hype. Let's get to the record. Is this thing any good? It is. It's really, really heavy, but it's kind of a short set, so I think for this particular show, they were warming up for somebody. Anyway, side 1 is much better than side 2. Side 2 is kind of short. But side 1, it's worth making the purchase of this Righteous Poison Idea live 1990 record. Okay. Let's get into the next little thing I picked up. This is from Puke and Vomit Records. This is the Fuck Ups, and it is a 6-song 7-inch. And if you are into Sick Pleasure, then you'll probably dig this band from San Francisco, very early 80s. The songs are mostly about how he hates somebody, or he hates them, or yeah, it's just a guy that is very, very Darby Crash-like in his vocals. Oh, also this little book came with it. And he's just hating on somebody, or it's a very personal type situation with him just hating and hating and hating. And the songs on it are Once I Had a Brother. That's a song about a brother who did him wrong, and then he's gonna get him, and he hates him. Okay, I Think You're Shit. That's another song about somebody that he doesn't like. That's just funny. Here's a song just comes right out and says, I hate you. There's a song, Negative Reaction. That's a song about hating somebody. And then there's the first song is this long, kind of, I don't know how to explain the music in the very first song called White Boy, which it's about a guy walking around in the Mission District in San Francisco, and he feels he's hated or something. Anyway, this is funny. This is definitely worth picking up, and it is the Fuck Ups from Puke and Vomit Records. Came with this little sticker that says Fuck Ups on it. I'm sorry. I think that's the funniest thing ever. So anyway, let's get into the next record, which won't be as funny as the Fuck Ups FU 82. Alright, this is Gun Club. Sex, Murder, Drugs, Bad Vibes, live at the Starwood, 1981. That was fancy. This thing is very cloudy. On the back here, see how these are like a sharp image? And then this part is kind of like you're seeing it through the fog. Well, that's what this recording sounds like. But it's a solid recording. No flaws or anything. It's a great recording. It's a great show. The band does a good job on this release, but again, it doesn't sound like this. It sounds like this. All right. So that was the Gun Club. Live at the Starwood in fabulous, I think it's Hollywood, California. Lionel Richie would be able to tell you exactly where that place is. Okay, here we go into the metal. And this record is, nope, nothing in there. This is America Must Be Destroyed by Guar. This is a 12-song LP from the band Guar. Comes with this lyric insert. And here's what the record looks like. And man, is this thing great, especially when you record it and listen to it at 39 or 40 RPMs. This thing becomes, every single song is a hit. I would highly recommend the Guar America Must Be Destroyed and then record it at 40 RPMs. It becomes a masterpiece. All right, here we go. Let's get into the Dead Kennedys. All right, this is my original copy of In God We Trust. This is the one I've had, it feels like, all my life. And where is it? Here we go. Damn, where'd the cover to that record go? It's kind of mixed up. All right, I didn't bring the cover out. That's wild. Anyway, oh, I did bring the cover. It's mixed up with all these. Anyway, here we go. This is the one I've had all my life. And I know that there is a different cover for this slightly, and it's the European one. And Jolly Biafra said the reason why the American one looked like this instead of like the European one, which is the artwork that was, I guess, the original artwork, is because they said somebody told them you could get in trouble for counterfeiting if you did this artwork, which it's just kind of a bigger version. And this one doesn't have as much color to it as the European one. Same record, same song, same everything. It's just the cover is slightly different. And this one is from Static Records. So it wasn't a lot of money, so I bought it. So I bought the same record twice, and here is what the vinyl looks like for the European version of In God We Trust. Okay, back to the heavy metal. I picked up this thing. This is the Dirty Rotten Imbeciles Thrash Zone. And again, this thing recorded at 40 RPMs is out of sight. It's a really, really good record. Oh. And here is a free download of Thrash Zone. But the download won't be recorded at 40 RPMs, and that's exactly what this record really, really needs. And it's a repressing from Metal Blade Records, and they even did the original sleeve from the original copy, which I thought was really great, where you could order t-shirts and lyrics on the other side. I was impressed with that. And this is what the vinyl looks like for the Dirty Rotten Imbeciles Thrash Zone. And I'm losing my voice for some reason. And here's the inner sleeve. So if you see something from Metal Blade Records, know that you're getting a quality product. And they don't mess around. Again, I gotta show this one more time. This really impressed me, that they redid the original. Okay, now, as you can tell from the footage, I went and saw Municipal Waste twice, once in Detroit, and then the next night in Grand Rapids, and I didn't really fully understand how far Grand Rapids is away until I started driving there, and then it took hours to get there. I don't know if I'll do that again. Anyway, here's a Municipal Waste Fatal Feast Waste in Space Collector's Edition pop-up LP. Dang, that's a lot to say. And there's the pop-up is niche or something. Comes with a CD right there. This thing comes with a bunch of stuff. Well, not a bunch, but kind of a lot. All right, let's get into this Municipal Waste, the Fatal Feast record. There's what the vinyl looks like. I don't have to describe this band to you. All you got to do is check out the latest videos I posted, and you'll know all about Municipal Waste. Here's a little insert autographed by the band. It came with a special pop-up release, and here's a 7-inch with 3 songs on it. And this 7-inch is on blue vinyl. So if you dug the videos that I put up, you might want to go to the band's website and order up your copy of Waste in Space by Municipal Waste. And this record is so big, it won't even fit inside a normal protective sleeve. Okay. Here's another Municipal Waste record I got, The Last Rager. This is a 4-song short record, but it's not short on hardcore thrash quality. All right, and here's my Slime and Punishment record by Municipal Waste, and this is the, I guess the clear vinyl version. No need to get that out. Wait a minute. There's other stuff in this. Let's check this copy out. Here's the inside. And what is this? Oh, it's a little poster that came with it. Anyway, Municipal Waste, again, I don't have to tell you what they're like. I don't have to describe the band to you, because you can just scroll down the channel and see the footage and know why I drove across the state of Michigan to go see them. And wow, I had no idea how far I was driving. That was wild. But Grand Rapids, Michigan is a wonderful, clean city with a lot of hotels in it. Must be a college there or something. Anyway, let's get into this. This is somebody I'm going to go see in the near future. And this is Gary Newman. This LP is Replicas. Gary Newman in the Two-Way Army. 1979. And this is the only thing I'd ever heard of Gary Newman, is this record. And this was Gary Newman as far as like all I knew. So when I saw this thing, Gary Newman Replicas, first recordings, which is like demos, outtakes from this thing, I picked it up, and this is really good. I enjoyed it. You got to know I recorded it at 40 RPMs also. They played them kind of slow. But if you have a turntable, you can remedy something that's recorded too slow. All right. Now, this thing, where is it? Okay. This is Gary Newman, The Pleasure Principle, the first recordings. I'd never heard any of this before in my life. And I passed by this thing in the record store several times, and the price came down, and I bought it. And took it home. I recorded it at 40 RPMs. And this thing is the most interesting thing. It's just as good as this. And I guess this is a popular record because of a song called Cars. that I'd never heard before. I'm not in the loop. Here's what the vinyl looks like for the Pleasure Principle record. And here's what the little sleeves on the inner part look like to keep this record in. And it's a double LP. And the packaging is not that interesting. But man, is this thing interesting to listen to. I played it all the way from Detroit to Grand Rapids and back. Because, you know, I burn it onto a CD. Then I can listen to the LPs that I buy in the car. And I couldn't stop listening to this thing. Mainly because of the way I recorded it. I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much as, you know, as if I had put it on normal speed. But I didn't. And as far as normal speed goes, I've never heard this thing. The only way I've ever heard it is the way I recorded it at 40 RPMs, and it's wonderful. Very hypnotic. Some of the songs are kind of scary, and the original copy of this thing, I don't know what it sounds like. I don't have it. All I have is this first recordings demos, which a lot of the songs are repeated. Like the song Films is repeated, the song Cars is repeated, the song Photograph is repeated, but they're repeated, I guess, recorded and played differently. Sometimes slightly, sometimes not so slightly, you know, like very, very different. Anyway, I'll be going to see Gary Newman soon, and I will put up some footage from that, and you can tell everybody that you saw a guy on YouTube and he bought the Pleasure Principle first recordings demos, and he had never heard the original record. All right, that is the end of this video. I should be at the Outer Limits Lounge right now, enjoying some goth punk rock bands, but I gotta work in the morning. Anyway, that's the end of this video, and remember, if you like sick pleasure, this is for you. And again, this guy's just, he's got a lot to hate, but it's kind of funny. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Good night.